Aloha everyone, and welcome back to AlohaJenn's beauty blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to this evening's video. Tonight we are going to do a full-on treatment. I'm going to go in again with my Deminuage Microchanneling pen. And we are going to use the Grand Booster Chip from them. It's stronger than the regular booster chip. Now, I have to tell you, I have been really loving this treatment with the Viktoria De Ann Peptis. I did this treatment on Monday. I filmed it, I posted it yesterday, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna take another chance and use the daily chip and do my skin again on Tuesday evening. So I did. My skin has been looking so good. So this is gonna be my third night in a row with using the Deminuage Microchanneling pen. Now with the Deminuage, and their chips, they're formulated to where you can use them every day. And how you go about that is you have these daily nano chips, and these are the ones that you can use every day. These ones are less aggressive than their booster chips. So they give you 5 chips. You can use, these 5 days a week. You can use them 3 days a week, a couple times a week. And then you have your booster nano chip, which is meant to use 1 or 2 times a week. Or you have your grand booster chip, which we're going to use this evening, and you can use this 1 or 2 times a week. You don't use both, you just pick one. Okay? Now it says you can use them 1 or 2 times a week, and these would take place of an exfoliation because these are aggressive compared to your daily nano chip. And these are made from silicone, and they're gentler on the skin than a regular nano channeling pen that uses the stainless steel nano channeling cartridge. And with those, there's a doctor pen that you can get, and they do have the microchanneling cartridge. It's made out of stainless steel. It's one-time use. You also have professional units that are very similar but stronger, and you can choose the depth of the microchanneling. There's the Revita pen by Osmosis, and there's also the Resonate. Those two are also microchanneling for professionals, and they use stainless steel chips in them. So we're going to do that tonight. I'm going to do my Maysama panel, but I'm going to do it off camera because, it's just a dead, space here when I'm performing that treatment. And then after I perform my LED light therapy, I'm going to go in with the Pico Toner treatment. I did not do the Pico Toner last night because I didn't get home until late, and I was so exhausted. I just nano channeled the Peptide Repair and Peptide Tone into my skin. So I'm going to demonstrate this treatment again with the Grand Booster Chip so you all can see it in case you do have the Deminuage pen and you have your booster chip so you can see it in action. What are you doing, Misha? I gotta show you Misha's haircut really quick. She looks so cute. Come here, baby. Come. So Misha got groomed today, and here is her cute little face. Look at her cute little belly. It's so tiny. I love her belly. Isn't she so precious? She looks so pretty, huh? So she got groomed today while mommy was at work. So, okay. So I've got a few things to talk to you guys about. One, with your Viktoria De Ann Peptis, the ones that you can nano channel into the skin are Peptide Tone, Peptide Correct HP, and those I would use more as your spot treatments, okay? So Peptide Tone for those fine lines and wrinkles like I'm going to demonstrate tonight. Peptide Correct on the areas where you have your hyperpigmentation or melasma. For all over the skin, if you have glycation, sun damage, weak collagen, and elastin, I would choose Peptide Repair. I am seeing amazing results in my skin with Peptide Repair, using it twice a day. And I really notice the difference when I nano channel it into my skin. Everything just looks so good. Like my wrinkles are less apparent. My skin looks firmer and tighter, and it's plumper and juicier. And those areas where I was getting the glycation is starting to disappear. I have a glycation spot over here. I have some right in through here. And you know, I was a bad girl when I was younger, as I was always out on the boat, sometimes without sunscreen, and you know, having fun and you know, having some cocktails at the same time, and that will cause glycation on the skin. Another thing too is, you know, I wasn't really someone who was very regular with my sunscreen because I could never find a sunscreen that would work for my skin to where I wouldn't have any irritation or reactions to it. So all that damage is starting to come up now, and I really notice it, you know, down here in the lower part of my face, and I'm noticing it more so over here on this side, and of course on my forehead. So Peptide Repair is really helping me with that. And it's a great Peptide to nano channel all over your skin if you have sun damage, glycation, that sort of thing, damage your weak collagen. The other one that is great, and which is great for everyone, but you can only pick one to nano channel all over the skin, and that would be Elastin. So Elastin works on that recoil in the skin, giving it that rubber band effect, and it will help firm and tighten the skin. And that's one that you can also nano channel into the skin, and you will see great results with it. So matter of fact, when I'm done working on my glycation, I'll probably start doing Elastin, microchanneling it into the skin. So another thing I want to bring up to you is that helps with glycation is actually the Viktoria De Ann Rejuvenators. Now, if you are using your Rejuvenator, if you are doing micro needling or an aggressive treatment that has your barrier compromised, you do not want to go in with that Ultra Rejuvenator if you're using it, because it has the highest concentration of niacinamide and your skin is going to be on fire. And Viktoria De Ann actually suggests that you go in with the low Rejuvenator after those treatments, okay? And putting on the collagen gel really helps with that fiery, stingy feeling that you get from using the Rejuvenator. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that. I hope that, you know, clears up some confusion. Now, Viktoria De Ann released some new professional products, and I got some samples sent out to me. They released these hyaluronic peptide serums. So this is for my professionals out there. So they have high, low, and medium. So low strength and medium strength are meant to be microchanneled into the skin in a professional facial. And the skin concerns for low molecular weight, it says, by replenishing hyaluronic acid messengers, it helps to visibly delay the appearance of aging signs. The increased permeability of low molecular weight hyaluronic acid plays an important role in tissue regeneration by maintaining the extracellular environment's integrity and balance. The skin concerns that are best for the low molecular weight are acne, rosacea, it's restorative aging, and reparative rejuvenation. Then we have the medium. So medium helps reduce the appearance of irritated, damaged skin. Medium molecular weight hyaluronic acids can mimic naturally occurring hyaluronic acid by acting as signaling molecules interacting with the cell's surface receptors and regulators during the skin's reparative or proliferation process. Skin concerns are sun damage, scarring, barrier repair, and healing. These two you want to work into the skin. You want to penetrate these into the skin because low molecular weight and medium molecular weight hyaluronic acid are found naturally in our tissues. High molecular weight just stays on top of the skin and it doesn't penetrate. But what it's really good for is post-procedure. It's very soothing and calming and hydrating on the skin. So the high molecular weight is the ultimate hydrator that soothes and calms the skin while reducing the appearance of redness and irritation, delivering a long-term intense hydration for smooth, radiant skin. So the high is what you would want to use after procedure. So you would either, choose what your client's condition is, see if you want to go in with low, see if you want to go in with medium, depending on what's going on with their skin. These are bioactive hyaluronic acid peptides that are formulated. There is hydrolyzed sodium hyaluronate in here, along with Viktoria De Ann. Amazing formulated peptides. And, what these are going to do is these are going to be advance your treatments in the treatment room. It's really good to penetrate these into the skin with your microchanneling pen. You can use red LED light therapy. You can use microcurrent. Do like lift, tone. You can pick another Pepti, penetrate one of these into the skin, low or medium, depending on the client's skin. Then you would do your Pepti nano mask, let that penetrate into the skin, and then you can finish post-procedure with the high molecular weight. So I just wanted to point that out there for my professionals who, are using Viktoria De Ann on their skin. They're interested in Viktoria De Ann for the treatment room. They don't have the protocol set up for this yet, but I have tested these out and they are amazing, amazing, amazing. I wish that they would make the high molecular weight to sell to our clients because it's really pretty, but on the skin. But these aren't meant for everyday use. These are meant for treatments only, okay? Sorry, I'm kind of losing my voice. A couple other things I want to talk to you guys about. So I picked up a few things from Makeup by Mario. I started with a few and then I ended up with a lot. So I have completely fallen in love with Makeup by Mario. I love his cream products. So with my skin as it's maturing, I'm finding that in the fall and winter, I prefer cream products on my skin versus powder products. So I picked up, a few of Makeup by Mario cream products, and I have to tell you, I'm so in love with them. So I picked up the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in Rose Crush. I have it on my cheeks right now. This is such a pretty blush. It lasted on me all day long and it really just looks so pretty on the cheeks. It gives them a little bit of plumpness, a really nice color that's dewy and just looks so healthy on the skin without it being overly dewy or glossy or balmy. So this is Rose Crush, such a pretty color. Love, love, love. I'm wearing it right now. I was kind of hesitant on this color at first because when I saw it, in photos and on, people in their videos, it looked like it was dark and more like a spice color, but no, it's not. It's just such a pretty, really lovely rose color. It almost kind of reminds me of the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush one, but a little bit lighter. From Charlotte Tilbury. And then I picked up the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Medium. So this is a bronzer and it is so beautiful on the skin. It glides effortlessly and it just really perfects your skin. It's just such a beautiful bronzer. So, so pretty. Love, love, love. And then I picked up this is his sculpting stick. I think it's called Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick in medium. So this you can use as a bronzer too, and you can also use it to contour. So these sticks these are more on the matte side, and they're a little bit heavier of a formula. So I have this in medium, and it's really nice. I like this more so for a contour or when I want a little bit more of an intense bronze. This just gives me a natural warmth to the skin with, you know, that natural glow. And then I picked up his what is it again? Soft Pop Blush Stick, and this is in Dusty Rose. This is such a beautiful color. Love, love, love. This has more of a matte appearance on the skin. It feels just a little bit heavier than the, I get the names mixed up, the Soft Pop Plumping Blush. But I love this too, but I love these more so. These are so, so gorgeous. I wanted to do almost a full face of makeup by Mario because I picked up quite a few of his products. I don't have his brow product, but I picked up, you know, like eyeliners, blushes, bronzer. I even picked up his Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Perfector. So this is like a bronzer and a highlighter. I actually have this on my eyes. I wore this as my eyeshadow today. And I did, you know, set the cream bronzer on my skin with this, and to give my skin a little bit of an extra glow. So this, I would say this is just okay, but I like that it doubles as an eyeshadow for a quick look in the morning. Another standout product for me from his line is what I'm wearing on my lips. These are I think these are the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums. Moisture Glow Lip Plumping Serums. I have the shade Rose Glow on my lips. These are so, so good. I'm addicted. So I picked up a set of 2 little mini ones. This one is Bare Glow, and then this is Rose Glow. This hydrates and moisturizes and plumps up your lips so beautifully. It looks so good on the lips. It feels so good. There's a little minty tingling to it, but it's very, very comfortable. But I just am so in love with these. I have to stop myself from picking up more because I love them that much. They're so gorgeous. I would love to get a bigger size of this shade, which is called Rose Glow, on my lips right now. And Bare Glow is exactly what it is. It's very bare on the lips. Gives them like a slight nudie color, but love, love, love. I love his lipstick too. I picked up one of his kits. I think it's called this one's called the Pink Nude. It comes with a lip liner in Hue and a mini lip gloss or lipstick in Sam. This is such a pretty nude, and I love these minis because it's actually like a full-size bullet and a mini lip liner. Love this formula. It looks very beautiful on the lips, feels very comfortable. It doesn't dry out the lips. The lip liner actually stays on the lips. Now, my other favorite lipstick formula is the new Forget the Filler Satin Lipsticks from Lawless, but I think I like these better actually because these last longer on the lips. And with the Lawless lip liners, they're okay. I love the colors of them, but if you have mature lips and you get, you know, feathering in your lip line, those aren't so great for that. These stay so, so good. Love, love, love. So these are standouts for me. Now, I did pick up his foundation and his concealer because I wanted to try them out because I've been so obsessed with everything I've tried so far. So I was obsessing about his foundation. Now, with his foundation and concealer, I'm still testing it. I have to say, I think it's just okay. I think if you have dry skin, you would probably like this. But you have to be careful with it because if you don't apply it correctly, it can gather in your fine lines and wrinkles and express texture. The concealer, I'm not wowed by it. I just think it's just okay. My favorite foundation that I have been loving is the House Labs by Lady Gaga and her concealer. These are so beautiful. So this has more of a radiant finish, and it looks really beautiful on the skin. When you first put it on the skin, it's kind of like, whoa, maybe I have too much. But as it molds into your skin, it's really, really pretty. So if you like a radiant finish of your foundation, you would really love this. It looks really good in all different lights. It's just really a beautiful foundation, and I think that all skin types can get away with this one. Versus if you have oily skin, you will not like this Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. So this has more of a radiant finish. This looks like your skin, but dewy. It doesn't have that radiance to it. It has, they say it's like a luminous, you know, finish, but it is luminous. And when you first put this on, it doesn't look so good, but then once it molds into your skin, it starts to look better. Like I said, I'm still testing this out, and I'll do a showdown because I'm going to probably keep this and the concealer, but my favorite concealer is this House Labs concealer. This is the best concealer ever. A little bit goes a long way. It just really perfects your under eye area. If you have mature eyes with a lot of lines, this is fabulous. So eventually I'll do a video on these. I really love the #1 De Chanel foundation, but with this, it's $70, and I refuse to pay $70 for another foundation. Plus, this has fragrance in it. So I was looking for alternatives because, you know, in the fall and winter time, I gravitate more towards foundation versus a skin tint. In the summer, I love my skin tints, and my favorites are the Rose Ink and the Hourglass Hydrating Veil skin tints. This one is great for the fall and winter because it's more of a creamy consistency. This is a serum consistency, and I find it works great in the summertime. And these are what I like in the like spring, summer, and then in the fall, winter, I love a foundation. Now, I really wanted to try the Armani Luminous Silk. That one gets rave reviews for mature skin. And the reason why I did not pick that up because it is $70, and you can get a little smaller size for $45. But to me, that's just, you know, that's just not going to cut it because I don't want to get into the same thing again like I did with the #1 De Chanel foundation and pay $70 for it. These are in the $40 range. I think this is like $42 and this is $45. That's about average for foundation compared to $70. I do love this formula. I do have some left, but I'm going to probably have to get rid of these soon because these are over a year old now. So I wanted to test out some new foundation for my mature friends here who love to wear makeup, and then you can get my opinion on it because what I've done is I've watched other videos on a lot of these products, and I find that, you know, they're all different. So I just had to pick them up and try them for myself because they were all off. Like some would say like the Makeup by Mario, if you have texture in your skin, a lot of wrinkles, it would settle. Well, I didn't experience that. And it's all on application. Now, the Makeup by Mario, when it goes on, it does feel a little bit thicker. It's got this moisture grip technology in it. So it really sticks to the skin, but it is very hydrating on the skin. So I wanted to show those to you guys and show you these lippies. Oh my gosh, I just love them so much. So I'm in my house sweater right now, and I'm gonna go and take off my makeup. Today I'm wearing the Color Science Flex in medium with the Total Eye Renewal. And I will tell you, I think I really messed up. I accidentally threw out my brand new one of this Total Eye. This is the shade medium. I threw out the brand new one like a dork. I cannot believe that. I thought I was emptying the one that was empty, and this is almost empty. That's $70 down the drain. And that's another thing. I love this and I have it on today, but I will not repurchase this again because I just think that this is way too expensive, especially because I'm already using the DEJ Eye Cream from Revision and the Viktoria De Ann Eye Serum. I don't think I need this anymore. I'll just pick up my Lady Gaga concealer. I'll take my SPF up underneath my eyes and then just put my Lady Gaga House Labs concealer around that. But I do love my Flex too. So I love this for when I'm running short on time and I don't have time to sit here and do a full face of foundation, powder, blush. What I just do is I just throw this on, put on a little bit of blush, bronzer, and I'm out the door. If I do foundation, I have to do my no-show mineral protection, then foundation, and it becomes a long process because my skincare routine is already a long process with applying the Viktoria De Ann Peptis. So I don't want it to be a long process of applying makeup for work because then it would take me forever to get ready in the morning. All right, guys, so I'm going to go in and wash my face. I'm going to go wash my face with the Michele Corley Pore Cleansing Oil. And then I will go in with the Viktoria De Ann Balancing Cleanser for my second cleanse, remove my makeup, and then I'm going to come back for the nano channeling and for the application of my Peptis. So you guys can see them in action and I'll explain them again. And then I will go off camera, do my LED light therapy, and then we'll come back for Pico Toner treatment and then finish up my skincare, and then you guys can see what my skin's gonna look like after this treatment. I think it's gonna look so good. Wait until I take off my makeup. You're gonna see how good my skin is looking. It looks so good right now. I'm so, so happy with it. All right, so I will see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. So I cleansed my skin and then I went in with the Joella Milan Capture Youth Water. So after I cleanse my skin, I take that Capture Youth Water, I put it on a cotton round, I wipe all over my skin down to my chest. Then I take a little pump, put it all over, and I've been using my hair dryer. So I have my hair dryer, I turn it on, the setting with the heat. I think I have the heat on level 3 on the T3 air dryer. And then I have my diffuser and I just go over my skin with my blow dryer for a few seconds to activate the ions. Now, in the instruction manuals for the Capture Youth Water, they do tell you to use the blow dryer to activate the ions, or you have to sit there and really rub it into the skin. And what I've been noticing is I see more of a difference by going over my skin with the hair dryer with the heat on just for a few seconds. And it seems to work better than me massaging it into the skin. So that's what I've been doing. So now we're gonna go in with our first Pepti. So I'm not gonna do my full Pepti routine with you. I'm just gonna do it up till we do the microchanneling. So I'm gonna go in with Lift, and I'm taking 2 drops, keeping it at my fingertips and applying it. I think I just dropped some down below because I went in a little bit too quickly with that. Okay, I'm just gonna work this all over into my skin. So remember what I said in my last video, Lift is your foundation for all your other Peptis because it brings the weave of the skin closer together, all those cells. It'll help lift and define the facial contours, but it's also bringing all those cells closer together to help the other peptides work together. So Lift is your foundation. Okay. So now that that is on, I just cannot believe how good my skin looks. Like that texture on my forehead, So this tool really does work. I'm just like so kicking myself in the pants for not picking it up sooner. Okay, so we're gonna go in with that Grand Booster Chip. I wanna try this one tonight because it's newer, and then I can tell you guys like how I like it compared to the Booster Chip. So it's supposed to be stronger. So I really see, I don't know if you guys can see the little nubs on there. I really see it on this. All right. No news about grandma, so still doing okay for right now. No, nothing has changed. It's a day-by-day process here. So now I'm going to go in with my Peptide, and I'm just going to apply a drop right here, because this I'm going to do in my sections and spot treat. And with this one, I'm going to start out with the green speed, which is medium, and test it out. Oh yeah, that is pretty aggressive, I have to tell you. I definitely feel that compared to the Booster Chip. So this is definitely, I have to be careful with this with my skin. It feels pretty aggressive on there. So I'm thinking what might be best for me is to switch this to the low speed when I'm spot treating with these Peptides. If you don't have sensitive skin, then you don't have to worry about switching it to the low speed. But if you have sensitive skin, I would switch it to the low speed and make sure you don't apply a lot of pressure. Ooh, this is gonna give me a really good exfoliation. So around the eyes with this one, you want to make sure that you just do a stamping motion with this Booster Chip, okay? So let me go in and do that right now. So right here where I get my wrinkles. Oof. This one feels like I'm micro needling in the skin, just so you guys know. Oh. Ooh, that is strong. Okay. So, for those of you who have like a Dr. Pen, and what you need to know is that the microchanneling tips do not have needles in them, okay? So they're meant for product penetration. It's not like cosmetic microneedling. Cosmetic microneedling, the needles actually go into the skin and they break the skin. Where microchanneling does not do that. It's just staying at that surface level, penetrating your products deeper into the skin, deeper into that dermis. Ooh. Yeah, we're keeping this on low for this. I don't think I could do anything a little bit higher than that. And now what I'm just doing is I'm just taking that Peptide into my wrinkles and working it in. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take Peptide all over the rest of my face that I didn't spot treat. And I'm going to then go in with Peptide Repair. So with these Peptides, you don't want to cosmetic microneedle into the skin, only microchanneling, okay? Think of it as like how you use your growth factors. You don't, put those on and then cosmetic microneedle those into the skin. You usually use, like hyaluronic acid or on bare skin. And the same thing goes with these Peptides, okay? You do not want to do that. Wow, I just cannot believe how much stronger that chip is. Oof. Okay, so now that we have Peptide Toner, I'm going to go in with Peptide Repair, and we're going to microchannel this all over my skin. So what I'm probably going to do with this one is I am going to probably take this in small sections here. Turn it on that low speed, which is the blue. So here, I don't want to go over that too much because I already did that with the Peptide Toner, and this chip is really aggressive compared to the daily chip and the booster that I'll probably, if I do too much, I'll probably get some peeling on my skin tomorrow. Okay. And I'm gonna avoid my eyes with this Grand Booster chip for the application of Peptide Repair. So I just think it's gonna be too much. See, when I did this the other night, I didn't do my nose. So tonight I'm doing my nose so you guys can see it. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take some Peptide Repair and I'm just gonna start on this lower section of my face, and I'm gonna take this up and down in smaller sections. Make sure I get here in front of my ear. Okay, and I'm gonna work above it. Like this section. I'm going in circles right over here because this is like where I have that most of that damaged skin. So I really want to make sure that I get in that area. So I'm just gonna take some of this. And if you want, you can just kind of come over after you do your up and downs and go horizontal once in this section. You can play around with it and figure out if you like the circles, if you like up and down, or if you like outside. Working from the outside, going in. With this, you can use it in all different directions because it's not breaking the skin. Yeah, here in front of my ear. Okay. Now I'm going to do my jawline. So, well, actually, I'll do my neck right here. And then I'll show you like how I do my neck really quick. So with my neck, work it in this one section. And I'm just gonna go right here behind my ear. And I like to just go down like I do with the Dermadisc. And I'm only gonna do one pass. And you can go like this if you like in smaller sections, or you can, and then continue it down here. Ooh, as you can see, this is definitely more of an aggressive treatment. My skin is much redder. Okay, and then I will do my chest. I really just like to focus it here in the center of my chest where I have the sun damage and the wrinkles. And then I'll just come over here, kind of hit these areas. Okay. Whew. That was pretty aggressive. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and I'm gonna work it around my eyes here. And that was the Peptide Repair, by the way. Ooh, that is strong. Okay, so I'll stay here with you guys. I didn't realize it was going to be that aggressive. Well, I guess I should have because it said Grand Booster, but now you guys can see. it is really that grand boost. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for my skin to absorb this just for a few more seconds. I'm gonna go in with Pepti Pro Call, and then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do my lips with Pepti Hyaluronic. So tonight I have a little bit of that medium rejuvenator left, and we'll see how my skin is after I do the Pico Toner on P2, of how if it's still stingy like this, then I would not go in with that Ultra Rejuvenator because it'll be too much for my skin. One more drop. I'm kind of just putting these on a little bit faster than what I normally do. Okay, so while that is penetrating into my skin, I'm not gonna sit here and go over all of them again with you guys because you guys have seen this already, but I'm going to take 1 drop of Pepti Hyaluronic and I'm just gonna put it on my lips, and I'm gonna turn this on to that low speed, which is the blue, and I'm just gonna stamp that in to my lips. And then I'm just going to do it quickly over my lip line. Okay, so that is it for the nano channeling. Now I'm going to go in with the rest of my 3 Peptis, do my LED light therapy, and then I will be back for the Pico Toner, and hopefully this redness will go down. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back. So I have to tell you, using this Grand Booster chip felt like I did a dermatist treatment. That's how strong it is. It's pretty aggressive, just so you guys know. And with that, I would just use it on the low speed if you have sensitive skin like me. If you have thicker skin, if you're thicker, more callous skin, you could get away with probably going up to medium, but I would not use the red speed, which is the highest setting with that. So I just applied my my Pico Toner gel, which I'm using the Neurotris gel tonight that came with my Jane Man lift unit. I finally had to change my battery in my Pico Toner. So we're gonna go up to P2, we'll do 35%. And I'm just going to do probably about 5 glides. So we'll make this a quick treatment. So we'll do 5 glides in each section. So I'll get this current into the skin. I just cannot believe how strong that was. Whoa, I'm so red. You can see everywhere that I used it. Even, I got tiger stripes over here. So I'll see how my skin is in the morning, and I'll probably upload this video in the morning, and when I do, I'll pin a comment on how my skin was when I wake up in the morning, or how my skin is when I wake up in the morning. Like if it's really sensitive, if it's still red, because right now it looks like I have a sunburn. So for my lifting tonight, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up here underneath my jaw, and I'm just gonna do a jaw hold. And then I'm going to do that mid face lift tonight. So just a quick lifting session, quick Pico Toner session tonight. And then I'll have to do a longer session on a different day. Just getting it in because I haven't done my microcurrent yet this week. I know. I said I was going to do it 3 times this week, and I still possibly might do that. It just depends on what happens with my schedule. Oh my gosh, everybody at my work is getting the flu or COVID. I have to be careful. I do not want that. I do not want it before Christmas. There's a surge right now going on again. And I hope none of you get sick before Christmas or New Year's. I really wanted to work in my fascia tonight, but I wanted to get this video up for you guys showing you that Grand Booster chip to see if it's something that you're interested in if you have the Deminuage. Gosh, my neck is really sore over here. Tomorrow, I have a very busy work day. We are going to be so busy tomorrow. Full day of patients with surgery. And we're short-staffed, so it should be fun times tomorrow. So I wouldn't have time to come on tomorrow for a video because I'm pretty sure when I get off work, I'm just going to come home and eat dinner and pass out on the couch. I will not be doing any devices tomorrow. I'll probably do red LED light therapy because that's easy. But other than that, I'm not going to be doing anything else to my skin. Just my skincare and LED light therapy. Oh my gosh, my face is on fire. I didn't go in with the Lemieux O2 Calming Gel because last time I used that after the dermatitis treatment, my skin started to sting a little bit. So I wanted to try this Neurotris conductive gel to see how it would be. I mean, it's very simple ingredients, so nothing in there that would cause my skin to sting, and it's glycerin. So when I do P2, I am just like, I'm not putting any pressure on the lift, because I'm working too is not only getting that P2 working in my skin, but I'm also using it for lymphatic drainage. And when you're doing lymphatic drainage, you do not want to use firm pressure. You want to use light pressure. If you use too firm of pressure, you will not move out that lymph. Oof, my skin is kind of stinging on my forehead. If you guys have the Jane Mann lift unit and you wanted to perform these glides along with this treatment, you definitely could. You would just put it at a very low setting. Like I would say probably like 10 or 15 on that P1 program. I'm so glad I didn't do the glides with that Grand Booster chip around my eyes and I just did the stamping motion. That would have tore my eyes up big time. That background noise that you hear is my heater. I have it on. It's really cold today. And also if you hear like banging or loud, some loud like explosions, my husband's watching a movie and our living room is on that side of the wall, and he likes to, when he's watching a movie, he likes to have the TV up pretty loud with the stereo sound. I'm sorry I'm so quiet tonight. I'm just really, really exhausted. Like, we saw 40 people today, so you can imagine how that is. Like, sometimes from work, I'm just so mentally and physically exhausted from, you know, talking with people, and with my coworkers. But today we were short-staffed. Tomorrow we're short-staffed. So you can imagine how exhausting that is. I lost count. I think that was 5 though. do the face. Okay. Can you believe that Christmas is just in a few days? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. They've been having problems here at the airports with our storm that we've had. Flights are super delayed for all the holiday travelers. Flights have been canceled. I'm not traveling anywhere for Christmas, so I have to work next week. Since my heater is on this side, I noticed that this side of my face is a little bit redder and stingier. So after I'm done with this, I gotta turn off my heater. Misha likes it because she's got like Misha, Yorkies don't have like regular fur like dogs. They have like, their fur is like human hair. So we have to keep a sweater on her because she gets cold really easily. And when she sleeps with me at night, she's like glued to my back. She's like glued to me. She's my little buddy. She is totally passed out right now. Just so cute. Okay, so now we're gonna go straight into the lifting. Touch up my gel, I forgot a spray. So I'm gonna hold the lift on my jawline here on P1. I'm gonna go to P1 and I'm gonna do 300 or 30%. And I'm just going to hold the lift here for, I'm gonna do like 30 seconds. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a minute. So then I only have to do it once. And I'm just holding it there. I'm not putting any pressure on it whatsoever. I'm not going to work in my fine lines and wrinkles tonight since I already did the Deminuage pen. I'm just going to do some lifting tonight. Okay, so I'm going to come over here, start out at my lips, hold it here for a few seconds, then lift up. The nasal labia fold, hold for a few seconds. And then I'm going to go over to my cheek. Come up at the corner of my eye. I'm going to hold right here. Five seconds. And then come over here and lift up at the front of my brow for 5 seconds. Okay. Hold for 5 seconds. Come up. Lift and hold for 5 seconds. Trace the cheekbone. And come over here to corner of my eye. Lift and hold for 5 seconds. Front of the brow, lift and hold for 5 seconds. Okay, see that lifting? I'm gonna do 2 more passes. I like to do 4 on each side, and then that's it. That's all we're gonna do tonight. This is my favorite thing to do when I'm short on time, but I still want to get a good lift in, because I love to come to this mid-face lift. And then I just spend a little bit of extra time on my eyes. Okay, now we're going to come over here to this side and re-up my gel. Okay, and I'm going to hold this for a minute. Here shortly we'll be at already 5 minutes into the P1 program, Lift and Tone. So now I have 25 minutes left. But I'm only gonna do 4 passes on this side and then I'm gonna be done. Go wipe off my gel and then finish with my the rest of my skincare. With how red my skin is tonight, I think I'm going to go in with the Neogenesis Barrier Renewal Cream tonight. Okay, so now we're gonna move up, hold for 5 seconds. Okay, come up here lift and hold for 5 seconds. And then trace my cheekbone. Come up to the corner of the eye. And hold for 5 seconds. So if everything, you know, we'll see how the new year goes, but if everything, you know, settles down, I hope for the new year, I will start a New Year, New You series, okay? Like number 2. So since I didn't get to continue on with the Holiday Glow Up series. And then my schedule is going to be changing in February, and I'm going to get busier because they want me to be at work 5 days a week instead of like anywhere from 4 to 3 days a week. So I don't know how I'm going to figure that one out. We'll come there when it comes. We'll get there when it comes. We'll figure it out. I'm not going to worry about it because worrying isn't going to get me anywhere. I just have to go with the flow and flow like water. Okay, we have one more on this side. And then we'll be done. Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't take a before video because you definitely wouldn't be able to see the after and the results very well with my skin being so red tonight. Okay, so I'm going to finish up here, and I have 21 minutes left on my Pico Toner for treatment. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for my Pico Toner tonight, just a nice quick treatment. And I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to go remove this gel. We'll come back and finish up with the rest of my skincare, and I'll close out with you guys. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm back, and the redness is starting to subside a little bit, but yeah, my skin is pretty red. It looks exactly like if I just did a dermatis treatment. So just be careful of that Grand Booster chip. It is pretty aggressive. So it might be too much for my skin, but then again, I'll tell you guys in the morning. And again, that's the Grand Booster Nano Chip from Deminuage. And it says, use 1 to 2 times weekly for a glowing boost. Well, it most certainly did give me a glowing boost, didn't it? So I just went in with the eye serum. I like to take what's left over in the roller ball and put it around my lips for that extra protection. So I'm gonna go in with the medium rejuvenator. Now this might be too much for my skin. I need to pick up a low one. So I just did 2 pumps. We'll see if this really starts to tingle on my skin, then I know it was like a pretty aggressive treatment. It tingles, but it's not that bad. So this is definitely okay to use for tonight. So, but the low would probably be much better because as you can see, like my neck is starting to get pretty red. That's because this has niacinamide in it. I have that freshly exfoliated skin. So now I'm going to go in with my DEJ Eye Cream from Revision, and I'm going to put that all the way around my eyes, even my lids, to help firm and tighten those things up. I never use the applicator on this. It does feel really good though tonight. I just never use these applicators on my eye creams. I just prefer just even the roller ball. I just prefer just a pump for me. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Intensive Moisturizer from Neogenesis. This is probably going to sting, so we'll see. Nope, no stinging. Maybe when I put on the Barrier Renewal cream. So I like to go in with the Intensive Moisturizer first. And then I'm going to go in with the Barrier Renewal cream to help restore my barrier after this aggressive treatment. So 3 pumps. Oh, that feels really, really good on my skin. This is really, really gonna help. Okay, so there we go. So that's my skincare for the rest of the evening. Now, I'm going to do a, I'm gonna try on the Nude Glow Moisture Glow Plumping, what is it? Plumping lip serum from Makeup by Mario. So you guys can see this. Now, this doesn't really show up. Now, one thing about these is when you turn them, you don't want to turn them too far up because you can't retract it. So, as you can see, this one is just, it looks really nude on me. Not really much color, but it feels amazing on the lips. They don't have a clear one of these. I wish they did because I would love to wear that in the evening. Look at my neck. Oof, boy, did I ever go to town on there. And I barely used any pressure. It's red on this side. But it got redder after that Rejuvenator. Wow. Ooh, there's my skin. I'll let you guys know in the comments how it looks when I wake up tomorrow morning. Hopefully it's okay. I just really can't get over how aggressive that was. And you know, my skin is a little bit sensitive too because I'm stressed, but it feels like the dermadisc with how aggressive that is. So is this like using a PMD tonight? Yes, it is. All right, guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this treatment. And like I said in the comments, I'll pin a comment down below of how my skin was when I woke up, when I wake up in the morning, so you guys can, you know, get some feedback on this. And let's see if I have any peeling or anything like that in the morning. All right, so I'm sending you all so much love and light. And I don't know if I'll be back on before Christmas. And if I'm not, I'm wishing you all a Merry Christmas. And I will see you sometime within the next week or so, okay? I will see you soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Enjoy your time with your families. And I love you all so much. Thank you for all your love and support. And I will see you soon. Bye.